Hello dear friends, my name is Marina and you are watching the monthly horoscope for Libra for September 2017. Now, this month is very different for you Libra, especially the first and the second half of the month, because from the 1st until the 21st of September, the transit sun is in Virgo in your 12th house. And this is a time when you might be a little bit more introverted. For example, you may prefer to spend more time on your own, or to do some things which are not so in front of others. So basically this is the best time for you if you want to take a rest, to step aside a little bit from that social noise around you and just to focus on some things that helps you to feel better on the inside. For some kind of spiritual practices, spiritual activities, meditations, this first half of the month is actually very positive for you. And after that, from the 22nd of September, the transit sun enters Libra and your own first house. And this is a very big shift, because when the sun is in your first house, this is the time when you can attract attention from others. You can be the leader, and basically this is a wonderful time for starting some new initiatives, some new projects, and being more active. Generally speaking, you can feel more vital, filled with energy, inspired. So a very big shift between the first and the second half of September for you Libra. Now, the lunations during this month are on the 6th and the 20th of September. On the 6th of September we have a full moon in Pisces Virgo, which for you falls in your 6th and 12th house. And basically this is a time when you may need to separate with some kind of habits that you may used to have. For example, change something in terms of your work, in terms of daily responsibilities and career. And we also have a new moon, which is on the 20th of September. It's in Virgo in your 12th house, which means that this is also a time when, this is not a time to start some new activities related with some kind of social projects. It's more about your interests, about spirituality, or for example some kind of meditations, starting some things which are related with some private things for you. And remember that we have our free live ceremonies for each lunation, and I will put a link in the description below so you can sign up and join us, because on these special webinars we talk in details about the influence of each specific lunation and the influence for each zodiac sign. So please sign up and join us to learn more about this topic. Now, remember guys that we also have Mercury retrograde in the first few days of September. Basically until the 4th of September, Mercury is retrograde in Leo, and this is your 11th house. It suggests that you should be especially careful with some kind of social activities, with things that you do together with your friends or with groups of people, or something related with your social causes that you may have, because things may not work very well for you. But after the 5th of September, when Mercury is already direct in Leo in your 11th house, things may start to improve in this area. And after the 10th of September, Mercury will enter Virgo in your 12th house, and this is also a little bit more introverted transit, which can help you to be focused on the inside, focused on your analyzing the past, for example, staying a little bit more quiet, not so much spending time together with other people. Now remember that we also have Venus. Venus is in Leo until the 19th of September, which is your 11th house. And this transit can help you to harmonize your relationships with your friends, with some groups of people or community that you are part of. So, even though the sun is in your 12th house, you may still enjoy spending some time with friends, because Venus brings positive emotions for you. And after the 20th of the month of September, we have Venus entering Virgo in your 12th house. And this is a time when you can, again, you may prefer to spend more time on your own. It is also a little bit more introverted transit. You may think about the past, and basically, in terms of relationships, this is a good time to, separate with the past. Now we also have Mars in Leo in your 11th house until the 4th of September. Now Mars in Leo in your 11th house is actually a transit which suggests that you can be very active in terms of your social activities during these few days of September. Now remember that basically this is the same time when we also have Mercury retrograde, so you may want to have you may have a desire to be very active with some kind of social goals or social projects, but keep in mind that because of Mercury retrograde in the same sign and in the same house for you, this might be related with some possible issues that you may have to, for example, correct after that, or things which are not working so well for you. And after the 5th of September, Mars enters Virgo in your 12th house. And this is also a transit which is related with a little bit lower activeness. This is a time for taking a rest, not forcing yourself too much to, to do a lot of things at the same time. It's, a transit which can help you to take a rest, and sometimes you may feel a little bit unmotivated. But basically after the Sun enters Libra, which happens on the 22nd of September, there should be some kind of change. Even though if Mars is still in your 12th house, the transit Sun in first house should help you to be a little bit more active and inspired and willing to take some new steps in your life. So these were the most important indications and astrological events during September. Thank you very much for joining me.